This is the contested Kigulya Forest Reserve land that lies around Kigulya Hill. It is home to over 1,000 residents who have lived here for years but are now threatened with eviction. This follows reports that a team from the National Forestry Authority, together with the security officials, inspected the land and set up mark stones 1 kilometer from the demarcated boundary. Residents say this demarcation was done with the backing of Uganda Police Force and Uganda People's Defense Forces.
And illegally. The National Forestry Authority has come in about 7 villages in this ward and has forcefully claimed people's land by planting concrete stumps within people's land. NFA argues that this is its land. However, initially there are boundaries that were first established.
It is said that NFA has encroached on 100 acres of land in Kisabau cell, 200 acres in Mirya cell, 10 acres in Kyetegya cell, and a government school in Kikonya cell has been also affected. Over 300 residents in Kisabau are affected by this move. The residents are now appealing to government for intervention. Some residents here are claiming ownership of this land, saying they've lived here since 1969. They argue that those installing markstones are land grabbers seeking to dispossess them of their property.
They are trying to smuggle people's land under the disguise that this is a forest reserve. We have been here, like me, I have been here.
However, NFA spokesperson Kamba says they've had several sensitization meetings with the community members, emphasizing that the contested land is under their custody. He is challenging those with land titles from the 1930s to present them for government decision. However, NFA spokesperson Aldon Walukamba says they've had several sensitization meetings with the community members, emphasizing that the contested land is under their custody.
We sensitized the communities this week on Tuesday. That was our last meeting, but we've held several meetings with them. And one of the people who is most affected has even been calling us, and we agreed that he can get his surveyor and we get our surveyors if he's not satisfied with the pillar mapping process. This Central Forest Reserve was gazetted in 1932, and if at all that person who is claiming to own the land has land titles that are date before 1932, then he can present them. Otherwise, that is a gazetted Central Forest Reserve, one of the 506 Central Forest Reserves under the government of Uganda.
It is unclear when the NFA and security officials will strike out against the residents. But for now, the uncertainty persists.